Well, hello there folks, welcome back to the forest. I'm up at my smaller camp today, so it's absolutely stunning, really nice. It's very cold though, really nice October morning. But we'll do a slightly different video to what I normally do. I'm actually going to be doing more of a gear review video as opposed to sort of bushcraft stuff. But I do have a weekend off next weekend, so we're getting back out into the woods and doing a bit of building then. But what I've got with me today is Wild Camping International have sort of sent me through one of their steel cooking pot stroke mugs to have a little look at. Now, I've had the titanium one for the last wee while, and I have to say I was just absolutely blown away by it. Really nice piece of kit. But they've taken the steel one out as well, which is a really good idea, because again, at the end of the day, a lot of it is budget. You know, the titanium itself is quite a lot more expensive than the likes of the steel version of it. But again, benefits of actual both. So I'll do a wee bit of a spec check on the actual product itself, but I'm also going to have a little look at benefits between the titanium and the actual steel, because they are, you know, for two different things. They are certainly a situation where there's benefits for both for different types of camping trip depending on what you're actually doing. So I'll go through that. The other thing I want to do as well is a little bit of a boil up, because you do tend to find that titanium, because it's got a thinner wall and it is lighter, you do tend to find that it sort of boils up quicker but cools down quicker, whereas steel takes a little bit longer, but it does retain the heat. So I want to have a little look and see what the time difference is between the two actual products. But we'll start off by going through the actual technical specs. So there's the pots themselves. So they actually come in this grey mesh bag, which is really nice. Just sort of keeps everything sort of clean after you've been cooking in it. There's nothing worse than putting a sort of blackened cooking pot in your actual bag again. So you've got the mesh bag just there. So the actual size is 750ml, so both of them are absolutely perfect. The great thing I find about it is when you're away, just the actual size of it, just for actually cooking a meal. Last time I was on actual way, did a trip, I managed to, it was just sort of pasta, but it was perfect for one person. So it was really nice. So it was absolutely fantastic size. Inside it, it's actually got markings there. Don't know if you can see that. So it's got a 300ml and then a 500ml marking, and then it's also got an 8oz and 16oz marking as well, just sort of baking. Pot lid just there, really good. So you've actually got your wee hook just there for taking off, and you've also got your wee mesh there so you can actually see when it's boiling. Bail arm, just for when you're actually doing your hanging, and then you've got your handle just there for when it's a sort of mug. I still can't get over it, just lifting the two of them up themselves. When I said the titanium one's 121 grams, the steel one's 213, so it's not a massive sort of difference, but it's by the time you add everything up, again, as I mentioned on my last trip, you know, between their titanium spork, which is really nice as well, so it's actually got this sort of fork bit just on there. So between the titanium spork, the actual pot and the actual stove, the difference it made was just phenomenal. But obviously the big benefits, like the steel, is just how robust it is. You can just throw it in your bag and sort of batter it about. You don't have to worry about it too much. So benefits of both, but again, I'll go through that in a little bit more detail once I've actually done a bit of a boil. I'm going to fill them both up with 300ml of water. And just to see how long it actually takes. Like I said, I've never been able to actually do it myself and sort of compare the two, so I just like to see what the difference is time-wise. for the titanium one. Oh, that's so nice. Warm me up. It's absolutely freezing. But quite an interesting wee experiment there. I just wanted to see myself what the difference actually was in time. And it was 2 minutes 12 seconds of a difference between the titanium one boiling and the actual steel one boiling, which is quite a surprise. But again, I think if I was out sort of cooking pasta, you know, the likes of the titanium one would probably be more of a one to actually take. But from the point of view of the actual steel one, it is just absolutely brilliant. It's bomb proof. It'll do absolutely everything. It'll last you years. I'm a scout leader, you know, for scouts and that sort of things as well. Absolutely ideal. You can take them away and just actually they can do what they want with them. You don't really have to worry about them. The titanium itself is very, very strong. You know, from a strength to weight ratio, it is one of the best. But from the point of view of the actual steel, they are just so robust. Also from the point of view of the actual retaining that heat. You know, so again, if you are sort of cooking something up and it might be over a wee while, again, from the scout's point of view, if there's sort of multiple people actually coming at different times, it would be absolutely ideal. But both products are absolutely fantastic. Really, really impressed with them. So I'll put a link for the two of them down in the actual description below, so check them out. They've got some other sort of things, again, from the point of view of the likes of the steel. You know, even if it's like a wild camper, but you're camping reasonably close to your vehicle, you're not having to travel too far. Car camping, even camper vans, all that sort of things as well, just absolutely ideal. But if you are sort of going out into the mountains and weight is an issue, it is definitely something worthwhile looking at the titanium one, because the weight saving on it is 45%. You know, it's quite a lot by the time you add all these little bits and bobs up. It makes a big difference to the actual overall weight of your bag. So both fantastic, but check them out. Have a wee look at some of the other stuff that they've got as well. They've got bamboo sporks. That actual titanium spork itself is just absolutely brilliant. Some really, really, really cool kit, and very, very well put together. Okay, so thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you in the next one. I said back into the woods and a bit of bushcraft next week. Take care. Bye-bye.